In 1976, my family, my husband and I, with two boys, we came to Canada for start a new life.
I arrived in Canada with my parents and my brother with nothing more than a suitcase each. I was only 8 years old, and I really didn't know where we were going.
My family immigrated here from Hong Kong when I was 11 years old. When I started junior high that fall, I was the only short Asian kid amongst a school of white kids.
At that time, there weren't so many immigrants in Alberta. I remember the first day of school. I was so anxious. I was the only non-white kid in my class.
I couldn't communicate in English, and I definitely didn't fit in. Of course, I was picked on, got into some fights, so I had to take care of myself.
Some kids were cruel to me just for being different. I struggled in silence. It was a lonely time for me.
The next year, I worked hard to excel and get good marks. I got on sports teams because I felt this need to be just as good as everyone else. I thought if I was just as competent as they were, then I'd fit in. I joined up in lots of organizational roles and student council. I wanted to belong. I wanted to be able to say, I'm on this committee, I'm on that council. People know me.
It took me a long time, but I overcame the prejudice and learned to be myself. And once I did, I really settled in.
In Canada, the neighbors or even you meet people on the street, they are very helpful to us and they will talk to us and trying to find out we need, and then they will show you the way to go to it.
Canada was my new home, and I had all the opportunities this country had to offer. It wasn't easy to adapt to a new country. I'm so grateful to God that I had the opportunity to immigrate to Canada.
But we enjoy the life here and the open area and the parks and space we can go out to do during the holiday time, and which is really a wonderful life in Canada.
I have a prosperous life, a loving family, and I live in one of the most beautiful countries in the world. This is my Canada.